All right, welcome back to another tutorial. This is tutorial number 3 for Monster Adventure Studio. What are we doing now? Well, we're making the map. This world is devoid of form here, so we're gonna give it some form. Okay. So first thing you're gonna notice if you start up right now, until I fix this, you're gonna see route tile set A. Gonna look like crap. Just change it. All right, I've included some solid tile sets here for ground, detail, and detail 2. I recommend for all outside areas right now, if you're not using your own tile set, use ground tiles A. Okay, this gives us pretty much every ground tile we're going to be using today, and it gets you pretty far. So it's going to show verdant route. That is the default name because this route is verdant and beautiful and green. Okay, I'm going to turn the grid off while I do this, but I'm going to give it just a little bit of variety here. All right. So over here on the right is your toolbar for editing the map. By default, your playstyle is going to be on. If I didn't like placing on any of those, I could hit erase and just get rid of them. Okay, so if I've got a big space like that and I don't want to sit here with a little pencil tool all day, I can select the tile I want. I can select the fill. It even gives you a preview. Oops, my bad. Gotta have gotta have select, or it'll erase everything. And that is it. Right. We've also included a rectangle tool, line tool. We'll show you those here shortly. Okay. So it is a world. It is kind of boring. Okay. I feel like we need a little more space. So we're gonna give it a little more space. So we're gonna click our verdant route or whatever you have it named. And you know what? We're gonna change the height of this. Change it to 40, and we'll change the width to 20. Okay, my bad. I got that backwards. I apologize. I haven't had coffee yet. All right. So we have a nice, healthy looking route here, and well, I guess it looks the same as the others. It's still just green. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna make a little path that goes through here. I'm gonna use this as a path. Use my line tool. Bring it all the way up through here. I hear my dog getting mad in the background. It's like you've been making too many tutorial videos, bro. All right. So I have a path, but where exactly is it leading to? Right. So change our detail 2 and 1. So for detail 2, I like to put all my buildings on detail 2. Detail 1, outdoor detail is what I'm going to go with. All right. So right now, in early access, if you want to select multiple tiles, you click the top right one, then you hold shift, you click the bottom left one. And that is how you place multiple tiles at once. I know. I hope to get it simpler than that. I've had some issues with it. We'll see though. All right, that's a nice house. Let's put another house up here, but let's make this house. Let's make it look funky. Make it like a warehouse. Actually, we will we'll make it a little bigger than that. There's a door. We want a regular door for our house. All right, and that was all done on detail 3. So let me show you something. Okay, so I'm gonna start into my game here. And why the heck did I start at the top left? That is because I have not set a start point yet. I'm also running really fast. Something else. Why am I able to run through the houses? This is an outrage. All right, let's fix all those problems. Okay, so if you go over here, go down, you will notice a solid brush. Okay, you can use all the tools with it, but solid just makes things solid. And you can actually set default solids in your tile set editor up here in case you didn't want to do this every time. Okay, well, we need to connect those a little better. My bad, I did not mean to do that, but you see what's going on here, right? So if I want to erase solids I accidentally put there, I have to click erase solid. Beautiful. All right, so let's create our starting area. I want to set my starting area for my player and go over here to the settings tab. And we'll have them start at this house down here, specifically in front of it, which showing is 634 on our map grid. Cool. Hit save. Can never save enough, right? All right, so we've got this nice meadow, but we really need some foliage, guys. Okay, this is kind of a creepy, just open space, and I just don't feel like our character is gonna like it. So we can go to detail 2 here. This is where I like to put all my trees and stuff, but you do you. I don't like to see the black edges, so I use the old Nintendo trick here. And I use a barrier all the way down. And I really should have made my map bigger if I was going to do this, but you know what? I didn't. Fill this whole area with grass. Make it look like give it that Pallet Town vibe. All right, for real this time, I'm gonna add some trees. All right, so shift click my tree there. I don't want to make a line of them, so I'm just gonna put one here, put one here. And then I realized, well, what the heck? Why don't these have solids built in? So if you want to automatically have your tree solid, you can go up here to the tile sets. Okay, that is outdoor detail A, right? Blocked by default. Right, that's the top tile, bottom tile's over here, blocked by default, save tile set. And you're gonna notice that when we place them now, you see two little X's there, which means they're solids. We'll put some mushrooms around this one. Put some flowers. We got something we can work with here. All right. If you go to your play test, you can walk right on through here. You can walk into the trees, not through the trees. A lot of you keen-eyed viewers notice that you can still walk through these because I didn't add solids on them. I always leave the doors on solid. Just me personally. If you wanted to have a game where you press the action button to open the door, you could do that. All right, this is great. This is a good start. So I'm going to zoom in on my toolbar over here just to show you what everything is. Okay, and of course it's got tooltips that pop up. So top, you have two options. You have your place tiles and your erase tiles. And below that, you have your shapes, pencil, line, rectangle, and fill bucket. Okay, below that, you have your different kinds of tiles outside of terrain tiles. And if you ever need to go back to terrain tiles, you just go back up here, erase place, and it should automatically be back to terrain tiles. But this is your solid brush. And this is what you make your solid blocks with. Paint and counter zone, we will get into that later. Paint swim line, we'll also get into that later. This smiley face we're going to get into next. This is our place event, right? So next tutorial, we're going to start opening up events. Um, Real basic stuff, then we'll move on to advanced. Cool.